2018 Senior Awards Assembly.
Okay, you have some descriptions. We're on now, so just watch what you say. Your audio is on.
I've never been a senior that's been a good person.
Feels like that, John. It's whatever the slideshot is.
For that one over there.
Yeah, I think, well, I think you should win the one on this one.
Me?
Otherwise, you'll get it.
No, you're not.
He's
He's gonna hit one fly ball and over like
Alright, anything else?
I don't know.
I'm in 457.
That nice shot of Jerome's face because he stands right in front of the way of the camera. He walks away, but he's just standing still.
If you have to make changes, for sure. Whatever, you can have like one on deck and then just hit the number one to take that as your overlay, and then you can edit your second one so that you kind of have to move very quickly. Alright? Anything else? It is on the pick this one. Yeah. I'm in 457 if you need or something. Oh, this is pretty good. It's hot.
Students, as you are coming in, please get seated quickly. Find a seat quickly so we may begin right on time.
For the don't fit surface. I don't even know what I'm going to help with. I'm just going to stand here and eat circles now. Ryan, how are you? Good, how are you? I would do a lot better if you gave me a time. When was the last time you said any word to me besides now? During the AP test, I said hi. What about before then? During the AP review, I said hi. I don't remember that. Yeah, the Saturday review. Thank you, buddy. You've really never won this before. That's on us. Now this is... I mean, I'm not too good.
Good morning. I need for nosebleed section to come down, please. We're not using the back side. Everybody come to the front of the theater, please. Back row, guys. Come on. If you guys could head through the front area so that our presenters know there are lots of you, that would be great.
Yeah, it does. I almost didn't notice that shit. This year, like, oh wait, it's going to be something like that. So did for you.
Why?
Okay, guys,
Because you're
if you're standing in the back, you need to come in and have a seat, please.
And because I dragged you through broadcasting last year? Bullshit. That's not true. You didn't do much work, especially at the beginning of the year.
Presenters
Oh, yeah.
here to my right.
You didn't drag me through it.
Sort of. And parents and
Hey, that's more than I gave him.
That's Owen Marshall. Thank you.
It is Owen Marshall.
Yes?
What?
I was just talking about you.
Why?
Mrs. Click,
Why not?
volume, please.
Go hug your lesbian lover.
Would. That's because live to the other TVs, right?
What?
No, not the other people. It's on YouTube.
YouTube, live on YouTube?
Yeah.
Keep
Don't
my
do
big
anything
head,
stupid.
keep my big head out of the shot.
We can't see you guys.
Keep my head out of the shot.
As long as you don't like jump off your line.
There's a fat mess on the screen. Yeah, but it's not as big. It's not as big. Yeah, not like artificial. Goddamn Jerome. Jog along.
Bro, this shot is not you.
It's the shotgun. Doyle, we're live on that camera.
I don't give a Yeah, I don't know why you didn't switch it. It's a cut. Have you see? Get it? Cut.
How do you not know to press that button? What have you been using this
Good morning.
Are you pressing that button? No, right here.
Hi, bro, change it back, change it back.
Oh,
Bro, I'm not going up here.
we get the audio on this speaker, by the way.
All right, 9:30.
Is the other one going?
Y'all need to start listening up.
Excellent. If you're just coming in, come on down to the front. Let's fill in over here. We're not using the back sections, so we can all be loud and cheerful when we congratulate each other. Good morning and welcome. Dr. Kisner, Mr. Littner, school board members, honored guests, and seniors. It is great that you are here today. We are here to celebrate future, and we are here to celebrate opportunities and skills and talents. Today, we celebrate specifically the future of the class of 2018. Seniors, continue to encourage each other and enjoy this assembly. Juniors and the rest of the school watching on broadcast, take note of these scholarships and the opportunities awarded today. You will hear about programs that may be of interest to you. This class has earned many dollars. Mrs. Linden will have a total for us at the end. Listen for programs for which you qualify, and take a chance. If you think you don't qualify, ask about it and stretch for it, because sometimes you will surprise yourself. If you don't get it, you're no further ahead or behind than you were, so you don't lose anything. Class of 2018, thank you for sharing your skills and talents with us. We have a record 54 honor grads, students with a 4.0 or higher. Will our 54 honor grads please stand? today as part of process. Similar to the other assembly, as part of the process, because we have a lot of you and time is tight, we're going to ask for our honored guests and our presenters to come on up and get ready behind the next person. They're going to present. They're going to ask you to come up and receive. You will pause for a picture. We always have to capture the pictures. And you'll get your certificate or your envelope or your award that you're receiving. At that point, we will clap for that person. But if you guys could please concentrate on clapping loud and quieting quickly so we can keep it going and not have to have everybody hush every time, then we can do lots of celebrating. Stay tuned for the total. It's pretty crazy. I'm so glad you're here, guys. Let's celebrate our senior streaks.
To be introducing our presenters and guests this morning. We have a variety of community members and different colleges and universities coming to recognize you all as the class of 2018. Seniors, please remember to say your thank yous and offer gratitude to the wonderful sponsors of these scholarships, because many of your educations would not be possible without these awesome people right here who have worked hard and donated and organized community events for your benefit. So please remember to be the most grateful class of Harrisonburg High School. Our first presenter representing the Harrisonburg Rotary Club is Mr. Tom Mendez.
The Rotary Club of Harrisonburg has given a scholarship each year to a student from each of the local high schools who, in our opinion, best exemplify the Rotary motto of service above self. The Rotary Club of Harrisonburg has awarded this scholarship to deserving students for over 25 years, and with this year's scholarships, the total amount we've awarded to date is $296,000. I'd like to encourage, as Ms. Prieto did as well, the classes of 2019, 2020, and 21 to use this summer to perform community service and volunteer your time to help others. Anyone that's in Key Club, Interact, Scouts, or any other service organization should be interested in applying for a Rotary Scholarship, as we reward community service above all the other criteria that we can have. So if you generally work to serve your school and community, as our recipient has, please be sure to apply for our scholarship. This year's recipient of a $1,000 scholarship is Jemima Matala.
a young person whose written word speaks not only to humanity, caring, and compassion, but more importantly is based upon research, fact-finding, and exceptional interview skills. This year's Colonel Charles E. Sedgwick Scholarship Award winner is Lucy Rutherford.
Joined on stage with also Miss Van Pelt and her grandson. Good morning. I have several scholarships to present for the Community Foundation this morning. The first being the Samuel R. Bowman II Endowed Scholarship for Blue Ridge Community College. Mr. Bowman spent his life in agriculture and really valued the work ethic of the Latino workers on his farm, and he wanted to help them overcome barriers to success in this country, and he felt the best way to do that was through providing for the furthering of their education. Eligible candidates are graduating seniors from Harrisonburg and Rockingham County Public Schools who have demonstrated academic success in high school and who need financial assistance to attend college. This is a $1,000 per year renewable scholarship. This year's recipients are Christy Lacona and Laura Murillo.
Actually, we're going to get all the people. We're going to get that side and this side, and then we'll come upstairs. Just, Yep.
Provided for the same scholarship for students choosing to attend James Madison University with the same criteria, and this is a $4,000 per year renewable scholarship. This year's recipient from Harrisonburg High School is Jackie Mateo Sanchez. This one was established to support graduating seniors from public high schools in the cities of Harrisonburg, Stanton, and Waynesboro, and the counties of Rockingham, Augusta, and Shenandoah, who plan to attend a 4-year public Virginia university. Only 3 students from this geographic area are awarded the Early ACE Scholarship each year. Students must be planning to study in the areas of science, engineering, or business, and it's intended for students who need financial assistance to attend college and who exhibit a strong academic record and an equally strong determination to succeed. This is a $7,000 per year renewable scholarship for all 4 years of college. The 2018 recipient from Harrisonburg High School is Kellen Rivera Rivas. This scholarship was established to honor the memory of Claude Warren. He served as the football, basketball, baseball, and track coach at HHS from 1932 until the early 1960s. And then he continued as the physical education teacher and athletic director until his retirement in 1971. He positively influenced the lives of so many students, thousands, during his tenure at HHS, and he appreciated a generous and understanding wife who allowed him to spend so much time in school throughout his career.
When this high school was built in 2005, the entire sports complex was named in his memory. Applicants must be seniors at Harrisonburg High School, planning to either compete in an intercollegiate sport or pursue a degree related to athletics. Those who plan to teach or coach are also considered. The committee considers GPA, financial need, character, determination, self-motivation, and leadership qualities. This is a $4,000 one-time award, and this year I'm joined by Jane Van Pelt, his daughter, and his great-grandson, Carson Murray, to present the 2018 award to Constance Komora.
Presenting the AP Boxley McDonald's Award, Ms. Stephanie Lynn.
Good morning. Congratulations, seniors. On behalf of McDonald's family-owned restaurants, I'm proud to present this award in the memory of McDonald's founder, Ray A. Kroc, who is a firm believer in recognizing the talents and achievements of our country's youth. The AP Boxley McDonald Student Teacher Award recognizes a special kind of student, one who exemplifies honesty, leadership, and self-motivation. They are a person who cares about his or her fellow person and makes a real contribution to the school and community, which then earns them the respect of students and teachers. We know how important our educators are, so this award also recognizes the high school teachers that the student has identified as having one of the greatest impacts in their life. The recipient will receive a $500 scholarship to the school of their choice. I am honored to present this year's AP Boxley and McDonald Student Teacher Award to Helen Koya and her teacher.
Mr. J.D. Glick, presenting the Kiwanis Club scholarships.
For more than 40 years now, the Harrisonburg Kiwanis Club has been presenting scholarships to high school seniors. In recent years, these scholarships have been named after Raymond Dingledy, who was a history professor at JMU, served the Kiwanis Club as president, and served the community as a member of the Harrisonburg City Council. This year, the Harrisonburg Kiwanis Club is presenting 3 scholarships to Harrisonburg High School seniors. Each is valued at $2,000 and can be used at the college or university of the recipient's choice. These selections have been made based upon community service, financial need, and academic achievement. This year's recipients are the following, and I will read their name one at a time. Mohari Giddy. Kathy Fan.
Girl. Alright, go faster. It's a good thing that when you're finding them, be quicker than the cabinet. Alright?
And finally, Bun Mansell.
have Ms. Shelby Carr presenting the DAR Massanutten Chapter Awards.
And good morning. To the seniors, congratulations on arriving at this point in your life. The Massanutten Chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution is pleased to present the graduating senior the Good Citizen Award, which you have chosen from your class members. Would Michelle Fernina Hernandez please come forward? Shown the following characteristics. One who is dependable, one who believes in and practices service to others, a student who has demonstrated leadership, and one who is patriotic and loyal to our country, to our school, and to their community. And a nice, crisp $50 bill. And we wish her the very best in her future. I also have the privilege of presenting a second award this year to a Harrisonburg student. The Daughters Fund an essay contest for seniors each year. This year, the subject was about our American values. The winner of this year's contest is Alice Perry. And our very best wishes for a great future.
Next we have Dr. Rogers presenting the Harrisonburg AAUW Scholarship.
Good morning. The American Association of University Women is an international organization of college degree holders that was founded in 1881. That's 137 years ago. It was founded in order to advance equity and education for women and girls through research, education, advocacy, and philanthropy. Each year, the Harrisonburg branch of AAUW is privileged to present a $1,000 scholarship in the name of Dr. Crystal Theodore, a professor of art at James Madison University and an ardent supporter of AAUW values and mission. Her legacy honors a young woman graduating from one of the 5 regional high schools who will be attending an institution of higher learning in the fall.
She is on time.
Association is Mr. Brad Collier.
Good morning. I'm proud to represent Harrisonburg Education Foundation this morning as we give out a number of scholarships. The first one being the Greg Kirkendall Memorial Scholarship. Greg was a beloved HHS graduate and UVA graduate. The scholarship was in the amount of $1,000. And this year's recipient, if she could come to the stage, is Nicole Robb. The next scholarship is a Jordan Gardner Memorial Scholarship on behalf of a beloved cheerleader here from HHS. This is in the amount of $700, and this year's recipient is Emily Thurman. The next scholarship is called the Lieutenant Colonel Robert T. Herring Memorial Scholarship, otherwise known as the Haas Scholarship, in the amount of $1,000. This year's recipient are actually two recipients. They're tied. Could they both come to the podium? Nicholas Berzamato and Isaiah King. Finally, I have the Sherry Bertram Anderson Memorial Award, beloved educator and avid runner here in the Harrisonburg community. This is an amount of $300, and the winner is Emily Werner. Last but not least, we have the Glenn Keller Shomo Virginia Tech Engineering Scholarship. This is a scholarship given to a person who is considering entering the engineering field and attending Virginia Tech in the amount of $500. This year's recipient is Evan Jost.
I'd like to welcome to the stage Staff Sergeant Michael Hebron, recognizing the National Guard.
Hello. It's been a long time since I spoke to this many people, so I hope I don't pass out, and I apologize for the glare. Good morning. My name is Staff Sergeant Michael Hebron. I am the Harrisonburg, Rockingham County Area National Guard recruiter. I'm honored honored to be here today to recognize one of your classmates, Private Shanna Kibabchi, as she has decided to join the National Guard and go to college simultaneously. So Shanna, would you please join me up here? On a personal note, as she makes her way up here, I'd like to say thank you to Shanna for giving me a chance. Shanna is exactly my second recruit ever, and I knew the answer to less questions. Well, I knew less answers than I did the ones that I could actually answer. So she had to wait for me to answer a lot of questions, what I'm trying to say, and she gave me a chance anyway, so for that I appreciate it. All right, Shanna has made a wise decision to join the Virginia Army National Guard. By doing so, she'll have the opportunity to thrive in both the military and civilian worlds. And in return for her service, she's going to receive professional job skills training as a 12 Bravo combat engineer and an education package that is unrivaled. Since we're both state and federally funded, Shanna will receive both state and federal education incentives. From the state alone, she'll receive tuition assistance for $8,000 a year to the university of her choice. In addition, she'll also be entitled to federal tuition assistance of $4,000 per year, the Montgomery GI Bill, and the GI Bill kicker. In total, she's now eligible for over $74,000 in educational benefits. Also, for enlisting in one of her top 10 jobs, she has received a $20,000 cash bonus. Follow my advice, don't spend that throwing a raging party, okay? Shanna, please accept this certificate of appreciation for your commitment to serve and leading from the front. And lastly, I'd like to say, since only 1% of the American public ever serves in the military, you are truly now part of a great few. Thank you, and once again, congratulations.
University, Mr. Philip Teason.
Morning. I'm going to call the following students to the stage. Once everybody's up here, I'm going to recognize each of you individually. So please join me. Lene Andravas, Tirsa Tercios, Bree Rodriguez, Stephanie Guzman, Garrett Cash, My name is Phil Teason. I'm the Associate Director of Admissions at EMU. These students are not only being welcomed to the Royal family, we are the EMU Royals, they are also receiving merit-based scholarships based off their academic achievements. These generous scholarships have been made possible by donors and alumni, many of whom have extremely strong ties to the community. This is the 100th year anniversary of EMU, so we're closing the chapter on the last 100 years, and these are our first wave of students who are ready to tackle the most pressing issues of the next 100 years. So we're excited to recognize you one by one. Lene Andravas, sociology major, community scholarship, $12,000 per year, $48,000 over 4 years. Tirsa Tercios, major, clinical laboratory science, university scholarship, that's $17,000 per year, which totals $68,000 over 4 years. Congratulations. Bree Rodriguez. Bree is receiving the university scholarship, that's $17,000 per year, $68,000 over 4 years. Constance Kimura, I want you to join me as well. Constance Kimura, education major, university scholarship, $17,000, $68,000 over 4 years. Garrett Cash, major, psychology, honors scholarship, $20,000 per year, $80,000 over 4 years. Stephanie Guzman, nursing major, university scholarship, $17,000 per year, $68,000 over 4 years. Steele Yoder, major biology, honors scholarship, $20,000 per year, $80,000 over 4 years. I'll give them all another round of applause.
From Bridgewater College, Mr. Luis Sanchez.
Good morning, thank you, and congratulations. It is a pleasure to be here representing not only Bridgewater, but also as a former Harrisonburg High School graduate. The following students that have applied and that are receiving acknowledgments for awards that they have been granted, as well as various scholarships. In total, there are 21 students currently that have committed to join Bridgewater this upcoming fall, with a total amount of $1.8 million over the 4 years. These students have applied and have been awarded their academic award or academic scholarship based on their GPA, their test scores, and the various classes that they've taken over the 4 years. There are 4 specific amounts that we'll notify today. The first one is the BC Eagle Award in the amount of $17,000 per year, with a total of $68,000 over the 4 years. And there are 4 recipients in this category. The first is Cristia Lopez Contreras. Nachely Sanchez. Ignacio Chavez Paz. And Ashley Hubbard. And then there are 6 recipients of the BC Eagle Award in the amount of $21,500. Jamima Batala. Leslie Hoya. Joseph Yurko Wheat. Gladys Osario Moreno. Belen Sevilla Lobo. And Angel Santiago. Okay, thank you very much. The third of the 4th category is the McKinney ACE Academic Scholarship. And this one will be in the amount per year of $23,000, totaling $92,000 over the 4 years. And there are 6 recipients. The first is Sarah Benashar. Crystal Soto Lopez. And Hernandez. Daniel Ramirez. Angel Quinones. And Rakshan Sai. Okay, the last category is also a McKinney ACE Academic Scholarship in the amount of $24,500 per year, with a total over the 4 years of $98,000. There are 5 recipients. The first is Alyssa Smith. Next is Than Pham. Rebecca Bogg. Dina Savuyak. And Andrew Robinson. Okay, congratulations.
Presenting the Blue Ridge Community College Educational Foundation Scholarships is Miss Kelly Blosser.
This year, we are planning to award over $350,000 to Blue Ridge Community College students. It is my pleasure to be here today to award 3 of those scholarships to Harrisonburg High School students. The first scholarship is the Bill and Lisa Moore Endowed Scholarship in the amount of $1,500, and this scholarship is awarded to Hussein Hussein. Okay. The second scholarship that we have today is the Boxley Organization McDonald's Endowed Scholarship in the amount of $1,250. And this award goes to Lex Shabani. In the amount of $1,600, and the recipient is Mahari Gade.
From DuPont Community Credit Union, Ms. Pam Adams.
Good morning. I'm pleased to be here today to present the 2018 DuPont Community Credit Union Annual Scholarship. Every year, DCCU awards a $1,000 scholarship to one graduating senior from each of the high schools within our service area. 2018 marks the 23rd year of our scholarship giving. This year, seniors were asked to write an essay in response to the following questions. What do you think the most important banking products and services you will need access to during college and why? And how can DCCU help young adults with their banking needs during the college years and beyond? This year's winner is a remarkable individual whose essay was chosen out of all the applicants from Harrisonburg High School. Please join me in congratulating the 2018 recipient of the DuPont Community Credit Union's Annual Scholarship, Abby LaChance.
Presenting the SOAR scholarships, Ms. Darcy Bacon.
Good morning. SOAR Virginia is an early commitment scholarship program created by the Virginia 529 College Savings Plan. The following students maintained a GPA of 2.5 or higher, much higher in some of those cases, throughout their 10th, 11th, and 12th grade years. They also participated in community service, had good attendance, and they plan to further their education. Please stand to be recognized. Lynn Andrawis, Melissa Anita Cruz, Diego Castillo Romero, Larissa Gotay Mencia, Catherine Hernandez, Maya Jordan McCauley, Helen Hoya, Jay Hoya, Bridget Kwangu, Christy Lopez Contreras, Jacqueline Mateus, Gladys Osorio, Caitlin Haas, Chantel Pence, Chelsea Pence, Sarai Perez, Michelle Pineda, Enrique Quintana, Daniel Ramirez, Rohan Mercado Perez, Crystal Soto Lopez, Alexis Smith, Stephanie Tolliver, Guillermo Torres Wakalanko, and Carly Whiteler. These students received $2,000 towards their education. Congratulations.
Presenting the Virginia Blood Services Scholarship is Ms. Mary Knapp.
Good morning, Streets. How are you? I see a lot of familiar faces out there. My name is Mary Knapp. I am the account manager for Virginia Blood Services here in Harrisonburg, and one of the best parts of my job is we get to give away money to high school students. We have a high school scholarship program. The school holds 2 drives during the school year, meets a minimum threshold, and every unit that is donated under your school's code, whether it's here or at the donor center or at one of our bloodmobiles, earns points that turn into dollars for a deserving student. We're still calculating this year's because it's the first day of a new month, but I checked with my office, and as of a couple of days ago, you all had donated 76 units of blood. To give you some idea of what that comes to, you helped us save 228 adult lives or up to 608 infant lives. Give yourself a hand. Rising juniors and seniors, you can get in on this starting at 16 years of age. You can help, even if you can't donate, because not everyone can, by helping us get the word out, helping us with the parental forms, because we all know how much fun those are, and helping to recruit folks so that we have successful drives next year here at the school. I am proud to announce that this year's high school scholarship program recipient from Harrisonburg High School is Lizette Muniz.
Will be joining me on stage to present the ECMC scholarships.
Good morning. I am pleased to be with you this morning as we present our 2018 ECMC Scholars Awards, sponsored by the Educational Credit Management Corporation Foundation. ECMC scholars are selected in their 10th grade year and then enter a 2-year mentoring program that focuses on college readiness. After completion of the program, 10 students are selected for a $6,000 scholarship to the college or university of their choice. Students were selected based on high involvement in the program, strong commitment to their future educational plans, and financial needs. We would like to offer a special thanks to the mentors whose time and dedication helped encourage and support these aspiring young men and women. We would now like the following students to please come forward and be recognized as recipients of the ECMC Scholarship. Each of them will receive their award letter and an ECMC Scholars pin. Evans Adam Elnion. Chavez Paz. Anibel Gonzalez Olivencia.
We're not going into stands. She'll have it where they take her home and stuff. All right?
Ashley Hubbard. Jimmy Rivera. Carlos Dariel Rivera Rosado.
Right there.
Juan Romero. Nashali Sanchez Traverso. Levin Sevilla Lobo. And Jason Sonek. Congratulations to these students. And scholarship recipients on stage, please come to the Counseling Center immediately following our assembly to receive information on accessing your money. Thank you so much. Representing the Scholars Latino Initiative Scholarships, Ms. Hannah Bowman and Dr. Carlos Alaman.
Hi everyone, congratulations. Everyone hang in there for the last couple of minutes of this assembly here so we can recognize all of the awards to the end. So I'm here today on behalf of the Scholars Latino Initiative. Our chapter of the Scholars Latino Initiative was established at Harrisonburg High School in 2012 with 3 scholars. We have since expanded to John Hanley High School and have over 30 active scholars and members. This program for high-achieving Latino or Latina students offers opportunities for mentorship with college students, early college seminars, community service, and leadership development. Students are required to maintain active participation and a strong academic record throughout their sophomore through senior years in order to complete the program. We are proud to announce that the following 7 students have completed the SLI program and will be eligible in August for both the SLI Scholar Award of up to $4,000 and the SLI Computer Award of $1,000 upon enrollment of their colleges of choice. Helen Hoya. Jacqueline Mateo Sanchez. Saturday Perez Camacho. Kellen Rivera Rivas. Lorenzo Romero. Ana Santiago Benito. And Guillermo Torres Santiago. Congratulations to all of these students and to all of you upon your graduation. To remain on the stage with us. Dr. Alaman is one of 2 professors in residence from James Madison University that we are fortunate to have in our building and helping with post-secondary planning. And he is here to also recognize students who are receiving scholarships from James Madison University.
Thank you. Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here with you to share that there are 9 seniors here today who are finalists for outstanding scholarships from James Madison University. 3 of these students have been offered the JMU First Generation Scholarship Award. This award is available only to students at high schools where there is a JMU professor in residence on campus. Myself and Dr. Bill O'Meara are your professors in residence at Harrisonburg High. Dr. O'Meara is a professor with a really crazy curly white hair, and he's usually in the counseling office. The First Generation Award is $5,000 a year and is worth up to $20,000 over the 4 years. Usually, only one award is available for a single outstanding first-generation college student at HHS. But this year, we are fortunate to submit 3 individuals for consideration. I'm going to ask these 3 individuals to come up and stand as a group. We always do stuff as a group. And they are Bon Mansour, Lorenzo Romero, and Donnie Arudia. We usually only give 1 award. Professors in residence only give 1 award, so it was a true pleasure for Dr. O'Meara and I to be able to nominate these 3 candidates. They will go through a screening process in the summer, and they'll be announced in fall, so congratulations. The other 6 students have been invited to be Centennial Scholars. Now that comes with an award that covers the cost of full-time tuition, board, and fees. It's an approximate award of about $88,000 over 4 years. More importantly, it's an honor. It is one of the premier awards and distinctions at James Madison University. Students from throughout
Virginia apply for these select awards. All of the Centennial Scholars, new ones and the ones that are currently in, go through a final verification process during the summer, and they are announced at the start of the fall semester at JMU. So I, unfortunately, am not permitted to announce their names in today's ceremony. They know who they are. However, I can tell you, no other high school had more students offered Centennial Scholars Awards than HHS. So let's show them how proud we are.
Next, representing Family and Consumer Science Outstanding Students, Ms. Vansler Ryan.
Department proudly presents to a well-deserving senior that exhibits academics as well as extremely talented baker. She has helped and assisted in all the catering events this semester, which leads to the amount of $7,000 scholarship. The recipient of the Food Scholarship Award goes to Maddie Cooper.
Good morning, my name is Stanley Swartz. I'm the drama teacher here. I would like Gabby Wilson and Julie Hedrick to join me on stage, please. The State Street Boosters Scholarship goes to students who have done excellent work in the theater department and who are continuing on in college with their theater performance studies. Julie will be headed to Virginia Commonwealth University, and Gabby will be going to James Madison University.
I'd like to welcome to the stage our fabulous athletic director, Mr. Darrell Wilson, who will be presenting the Shenandoah Valley Track Club Scholarship as well as a variety of other athletic scholarships.
I'm here representing Mr. Hertzler, our track and cross country coach, who couldn't be with us because he's proctoring an exam. But the Shenandoah Valley Track Club provides a scholarship to 2 seniors in our area who have demonstrated leadership and ability during the cross country season. This year, our recipient at Harrisonburg High School is Mr. Isaiah King. And now I'm honored to be before you today announcing 2 scholarships sponsored by the Harrisonburg Athletics Association, both in honor of beloved coaches at HHS, Roger Berge and Tim Sarver. The scholarship committee received many excellent applications for both these scholarships, which is a testament to your class. It was definitely not an easy task narrowing down to 2 recipients. The Tim Sarver Athletic Scholarship is named for Hall of Fame football coach Tim Sarver. Tim was a heck of a ball coach and a passionate educator. The scholarship is in the amount of $500. The selection is based on the application, an essay and recommendation. Recipient must have participated as a player, manager, or trainer in an athletic activity their senior year, be a member of the current graduating class in good standing in regard to character, citizenship, academics within the high school, and must be enrolling in an accredited four-year college or university with the intent to pursue a career in secondary teaching and/or coaching. This year's recipient is a true blue streak in every sense. A multi-sport athlete on the field and track, a winner in the classroom and in athletics, a district champion, and student leader holding elected office. We're pretty sure when this young man was born, he was likely wrapped in a navy and white blanket. You see, he grew up on the sideline at HHS, and being a blue streak was all he ever knew. As a result of the hours he spent on the sideline as a kid, and the hours he put in wearing the navy and white for blue streak football, our recipient would like to pursue a career in coaching, following the footsteps of Dad. He'll be a mountaineer in the fall, attending West Virginia University, with hopes of studying sports psychology and coaching. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce the recipient of the 2018 10-Star Athletic Scholarship, Mr. Sam Field. The Roger Berge Athletic Scholarship is named for Hall of Fame coach and athletic director Roger Berge. The scholarship is for $1,000. Selection is based on application, essay, and recommendation. Recipient must have been a player, manager, or trainer in an athletic activity their senior year, a member in good standing in the current graduating class, in regard to character, citizenship, and academics, and must be enrolling in an accredited four-year college or university. Volunteer, mentor, team captain, honor society member, and champion are all words to describe this year's recipient. One of his coaches also stated that the recipient epitomizes those qualities of character so imperative for success: patience, perseverance, dedication, and discipline. A humble and fierce competitor, he never backed down from a challenge. He showed leadership ability early, leading by example and building up his teammates to be more than they even knew they could be. His senior year, he served as a captain for the cross-country, indoor track, and outdoor track team. Oh, and that championship thing, he was the state 4A diving championship as a sophomore. Like any other races, he has a plan for the future. He'll be attending Virginia Commonwealth University, go Rams, in the fall as a chemistry major in the pre-med track. From there on to med school, where he'd like to enlist in the armed forces with the goal of becoming a military physician and serving his country on defense bases around the world. I'm still not sure he has me convinced to bypass the Kleenex and opt for the dry-fit shirt when I sneeze, though. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to present to you the 2018 Roger Berge Athletic Scholarship Award winner, Mr. Isaiah King. Benefactor of Blue Ridge Trophies and Tees, is named in honor of Harrisonburg Athletics Hall of Famer Vincent Riley and is awarded by each of the area Rockingham County and Harrisonburg schools to a deserving student athlete. While it carries no cash or scholarship, it is considered one of the highest honors that is bestowed on a local high school athlete. Vincent Riley is best remembered as a sports writer for his positive approach to high school athletes, always promoting them and never criticizing their mistakes on the field or the court. His contemporaries described him as the model that the sports writer should strive to be. We are also proud that Vincent is a Blue Streak, and his legacy lives on with the Vincent D. Riley Award, which is bestowed annually upon the HHS senior who demonstrates the highest standards of academic effort, athletic participation, and good sportsmanship. This year's recipient was a member of the JV soccer team freshman year, but his legacy would not be on the pitch, but on the mat. This young man's drive and determination found focus in the wrestling room. Hours spent honing his craft and paying his dues, eventually laying waste to opponent after opponent, but doing so with the utmost dignity and respect for his rivals. He was a three-time state qualifier, twice All-State, including this past season as the state 5A runner-up. When you think Harrisonburg wrestling, you think names like Savitas, Mitchell, Benner, Dickerson, Costas, and Nickel. And now you can add this young man's name to that list. He's an unassuming young man who has developed a competitive heart and voice of a leader, a true gentleman in his actions, and a role model for young athletes to emulate. Ladies and gentlemen, truly 106 pounds of lightning before the thunder, your recipient of the 2018 Vincent D. Riley Award, Mr. Yellow.
$5,000 each year, as
well as the Marion Park Lewis Foundation Scholarship in the amount of $4,000. Total scholarships, $20,000 to Naomi Gelberg Hagmeyer. The Esperanza Education Fund Scholarship in the amount of $5,000 goes to Mahari Gade. Virginia ESL Scholarship in the amount of $1,500 goes to Hazel Gote. The Guilford College J. Floyd Pete Moore Scholarship, totaling $72,000 over 4 years, goes to Carrie Hardwick. The Commonwealth Grant, the Academic Achievement Grant, and the Virginia Merit Award in the amount of $10,500 goes to Randy Rose Hoban. UVA Access Scholarship, an amount totaling $86,524 over 4 years, goes to Helen Hoyer. The Centera RMH Diversity and Healthcare Scholarship in the amount of $2,500. Virginia Elks Club Scholarship in the amount of $1,000, and the VCU Virginia Scholarship, $20,000 total. So $23,500 in scholarships goes to Isaiah King. The ECMC College Night Scholarship in the amount of $500, and the Paul W. Shiflett Music Scholarship in the amount of $2,500 goes to Leomar Lopez. Another Esperanza Education Fund Scholarship in the amount of $3,750 renewable for $15,000 total, Bon Mansour. The Mount Zion Youth Scholarship goes to Jasmine Martin McDonald. The MTC Foundation Student Excellence Award in the amount of $750 goes to Jemima Matala. JMU Second Century Scholarship to Maxwell McDaniel. Grinnell College's Harry Hopkins 1912 grant, totaling $215,956 goes to Vivian Neal. Madison's Award for Excellence, totaling $32,636 goes to Chelsea Pence. The Harvard Faculty Scholarship and the Startup Grant for Harvard, totaling $234,928, goes to a very happy Sarai Perez.
goes to Ann Tran. The Jamie Latino Student Alliance Scholarship in the amount of $3,500 going to Maritza Valencia Roca. The Gustavus Adolphus College Dean Scholarship and Tuition Exchange Scholarship totaling $179,600 goes to Geneva Van Wyck. And the ODU Football Scholarship in the amount of $58,044 goes to Mr. A.C. White. Last year at this awards assembly, I was able to announce that the class of 2017 had earned approximately $3 million in scholarships, which is awesome. According to my math and the help of Ms. Lamphere, our awesome registrar, and this is an approximation because some of you haven't turned in your senior exit survey. So this is my public service announcement that if you have not done your senior exit survey, please do so before graduation. We will find you and make sure you do it. Class of 2018, you have earned over $4,654,000 $1,854 in scholarships. Join me and Mr. I on stage to congratulate the early college scholars. Good morning. To be eligible for the Governor's Early College Scholar Award, students must earn an advanced study diploma with a B average or higher, earn at least 15 potentially transferable college credits while enrolled in high school by scoring a 3 or higher on AP exams or earning credit in dual enrollment courses. As of today, the following seniors have met this criteria. Let's continue with the one clap, Blue Street clap. After each student's name, you guys can come up here and pick up your certificates. Marley Adamak, Martin Beck, Sarah Benasher, Madeline Blackwell, Julissa Vanilla Cruz, Nicholas Berzamato, Courtney Carpenter, Garrett Cash, Joel Clevenger, Madison Coburn, Timothy Coltman, Olivia Comer, Edith Copeland, Miriam Gamis, Gabby Delviando, Joel Dick, Elena Faith Everly, Daniela Espinoza Hernandez, Parker Ferguson, Nathan Gaiman, Naomi Gilbert Hagmeyer, Meredith Goff, Zaire Haji, Sydney Harper, Sam Healy, Corbin Johnston, Naya Jordan McCauley, Evan Jost, Randy Jobin, Leslie Joya, Isaiah King, Abby LaShant, Ashton Landis, Christia Lopez, Jonathan Luna, Jenna MacArthur, Marissa Madden, Vaughn Mansour, Maxwell McDaniel, Joel McNett, Rodney Morris, Jack O'Brien, Angela Pence, Chelsea Pence, Sari Perez Camacho, Michelle Grenada Hernandez, David Palashchuk, Irene Kambari, Nicole Rabb, Lawan Rasul, Helen Rivera Rivas, Carissa Roberts, Andrew Robinson, Christian Rodriguez, Johan Raketa, Lucy Rutherford, Dina Savio, Cora Salwin, Ethan Scribano, Justice Sneary, Joey Sun, Emily Thurman, Stephanie Tolliver, Guillermo Perez, Lonnie Garrity, Rebecca Vaughn, Deidre Belker, Corin Vogel, Patrick Walker, Emily Warner, Gabby Wilson, Theodore Yoder, Ilya Zulin. Congratulations, experts really hard.
That little brain is.
Yeah.
fear of standing this long. It's only about an hour. I'm used to standing like 4 hours. They will. I think when this is 53, he has some support. We'll just start getting up and walking out of there. Probably. Now it's 53. Lunch minutes longer. I'll just stay here. Faster than the doors open. I'll have to sure Mr. Allen wearing a tie-dye today. Probably.
Alright, thanks for your patience. Alright, Mr. I is going to recognize our Senior Service Project Awards.
The great thing about being here is the end of the program. All right, the Senior Service Project encourages school and community service in a real-world environment to facilitate learning and/or accomplishments beyond previous intellectual, creative, emotional, or physical experiences. The project is voluntary, and students who have successfully completed an approved project will be recognized at the school graduation, which is next Saturday, and of course today. So with this, we have 3 categories. At this time, I would like all the students who have completed 15 hours of service who will receive a certificate at graduation. Please stand. Seniors who have 15 hours, give them a round of applause. And students who have between 16 or from 16 to 49 hours of community service, please stand. And the last group of those who had all of 50 hours of community service, please stand. Overall, the total hours by the class of 2018 was 5,000 total community service hours. That's very impressive. And of course, the last thing I'd like to say is make sure if you see Miss Blackwell, give her a big thank you for coordinating all of this, because sometimes you aren't easy. So with that, thank you very much. Have a great day.
Hold on just 1 second. 1 second, one announcement. Students, seniors who have earned a 3.5 GPA or higher, you will receive your honor cord at graduation practice. ECMC scholars, HE